channel. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks, and I have another haul. Clothing, lots of clothing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We're starting to like get into videos on this channel, and so if you're new here, welcome. Hello, I'm a reseller. I'm a homeschool mom. And I sell shoes and now clothing and hard goods. I have an antique booth and a lot of vintage jewelry and things like that. So I have my water here because this is the third video that I am doing in a row. And if you are the beady-eyed among you, you might recognize this shirt here. I showed it in my haul and I just like literally put it on. From my last video I had showed the soft surroundings. It is a size large, so a little bit snug, but these are stretch sleeves. And then I am 6 foot tall, so I always have to do this with my sleeves anyway. Maybe if I lose weight, like my arms will get shorter. We'll see what happens, but you know, I'm always on that journey. Lose weight, have my anxiety levels good. My medications that I'm on, like for anxiety and other things, make me gain weight and have it stuck to my body. Yay! But I'm still in the journey. Anyways, let's get into this. Okay, so this is one bag. One bag here, and I have another slightly smaller bag. But I was at a store called Value Village here in Wisconsin. They tend to have better prices than Goodwill. And I was driving past it and it said half off all clothing. And so they do have jewelry and other things there. And sometimes I get jewelry there, but there really wasn't anything that I was like really excited about, and I'm really bummed because often they would have vintage jewelry, and I feel like that's not the case anymore. I feel like it's more of what other thrift stores are doing, where they're buying something wholesale, putting it on a card, and then it's there. And so that's kind of a bummer because that was a place that I would get some good pieces like sterling silver and vintage. So what I did, found some really good things. I paid $102 for everything you're gonna see. I'm so excited. Let's get into it. All right, the first thing I found was on clearance, which means 75% off or something, 90% off, something. Like there was like a clearance section, and so I just like, there was like 10 pieces of clothing. I looked on it, and there is a new without tags Eileen Fisher. What? And it's a whole set. So it's the little tank top that goes underneath, like a purpley periwinkle color, size medium. It says made of Italian yarn. So what are you? Let's see if it's special. It says 100% wool. So Italian wool yarn, Eileen Fisher. I was like, how did this end up in the clearance section? I have no idea. And it still has like little hang taggy thing. What in the world? Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been washed or worn or anything like that. I know Eileen Fisher though is just really high quality anyways, so it can last a while. And it is a more mature brand, but I think I've only found Eileen Fisher shoes, which do so well. I will always pick up Eileen Fisher shoes. Now I'm into the clothing, found a piece, yay, that was a good start. Let's get into more. Next, you guys might just recognize the style here, okay? This is very, very Bowden. I showed a Bowden piece the last time. This one I'm paying a much better price on this. This is a size 16 XL-ish. And it's nice stretched. Again, it's like a knee length floral dress, knit, a little bit of stretch again. And it was $12, so that means I paid $6 for this dress. Oh, there's like little, there's There's a little flounce to the sleeve here. Little tiny buttons. This will probably sell springtime or right before spring. So I'm going to get this listed. Okay, next we have, oh, my vintage heart was so happy. You guys, look at this. Oh. This is a jacket. Look at the colors. Look, everyone look. Nautical 80s, maybe 90s. I don't know even what to call this. I'm new to the scene. Size large, made in Russia. What in the world? It's by the brand Current Scene. Now there were two of these coats. One was pink, but it was just simple pink. And then I did grab this one because I'm not sure how good the brand sells. It does have like the branding on the buttons and snaps and things like that, and it's actually in really great condition, being that it has white on it. Like there's not even makeup wear or anything. There is shoulder pads in this coat, but isn't this so funky? Yeah, I can use a lot of keywords for this. It has the cinching going on, a lot of geometric, retro. I don't know, have you guys ever watched that show as a kid? It was called like Zoom and it was on PBS, where it had like all like the funky geometric things that was very 90s. So I did look up comps. Some of these coats are doing pretty decently. I'll see if there's anything exactly like this that's sold, and I'll put it up on the screen. But this is going to be a test. I feel like Depop is going to love this. So got that one. Oh, how much did I pay for it? I did not see a tag, which now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember seeing a tag at the store. And she didn't, I wonder if she just gave it to me, because she was just bagging things and scanning and bagging, and she didn't say, hey, can this be $6.99 or da-da-da? I have no idea, but all I know, I paid $102 for all these things, so yay for that. Next, ooh, okay, you guys are gonna see a lot of Chico's in this haul. Now don't click away because I say the word Chico's, because a lot of you don't pick up Chico's. I do. I actually just sold a Chico's blazer. I buy Chico's. I like Chico's. They're nice quality, and their jewelry does pretty well as well. I will pick up Chico's size 2-3, which is vanity sizing, so like large, extra large, and then I think there's like 3.5 sizes, you know, like there's a little half sizing going on in there, because I think that like buyers are gonna want to do a lot of bundling. I do that. So if I'm shopping in someone's Poshmark closet, eBay, things like that, I'm a size like large. I can like it, you know, I can fit from either a large all the way up into like an oversized look, 2XL sometimes. So I will like look like, do they have my style? I like to bundle so I can get a good deal. So I tried getting some Chico's pieces that were more substantial, that were still stylish right now, and people could bundle with. So this, especially I'm paying, let's see, this was $5.80, so half of $5.80. Less than $3 for this. This is like a velvet, crushed velvet tunic top. It is like a champagne gold color. Again, size large, rayon nylon, excellent condition. I love that it has the beading. Got that one. And what is this? It feels, ooh, stop. I want to look this up right now with you guys, because I feel like it's something. Well, not only, how much should I pay? Half of $5.80. So there we go, $2.90. It is by the brand Free State, I State. Extra large, but it is 100% cashmere, and I don't see any holes. And if I find a hole, I'll just keep it because it's my size. Because one of you as a subscriber sent me as a gift a cashmere scarf that's pink, and I wear that one. But, oh, look it, I found one. So let's look that up. Hold on. Okay, I'm seeing some listed for like 60. I don't know how to say it. Third state, 111 state, 111 state. I don't know. Some are like 49, 70. They're all over the place. I'm not really looking at sold because I'm on Google right now. This is definitely going to sell for more than $30. And then also, I can't tell if it's a men's or a women's because I see that this brand makes both men and women's clothing. Yeah, it might actually be a men's or an oversized women's because I fit into that. But this was a really exciting pickup for me. I'm so excited. Yay. This one is Darling. This is not a brand to be on the lookout for at all. Oh, story time with Rachel. You guys know I have kids. You know I homeschool. So I brought the girls with me right after their piano class, and they were pretending that they were robots, and they were fixing the shelves, and oh, this one's hanger, beep bop boop boop. Yes, so I was like, this is a fine game. As long as they're not tangled in the garments, we're fine. Like beep bop boop all day long. Go ahead. Then it started being like gymnastics and woohoo, and I'm like, James, because he was already home, I was like, James, it would be a really great thing if you got your kids. And so thank the Lord he did come eventually. But before that I was like, Pemberley, I can get you this, but you have to be a good robot. And it is so cute. Okay, so I love these kinds of things for kids. Very boho again, love. I love these for kids because it's like attached. It's a romper jumpsuit thing. And the reason I really like these is because like kids can bend over and be all crazy and they're just modest. Like nothing's hanging out. Like it's just all one thing. It's like a onesie, but for older children. And so yeah, it's just by the Target brand, Art Class. Paid $3.40 for this. Yes, I think she's going to be living in this all summer because her clothing choices are very questionable on a daily basis. She is the child who will go to church with a dress that mama put on her. That's a Mia Joie or Mia Joy. Nice dress with her black combat boots. And then she'll tie a scarf around her like a cape. And then she'll have two bows here and then clamped a big thing here. All of her curly hair. Probably marker all over her place. Like she just like, oh my gosh, this is easy, this is fine. So there we go. Okay, this one is, I don't know if I should have picked this up, but I feel like it's trendy for the younger market. Again, a good size XL. Another Bowden. It has this really cute like little ruffly, almost like a Y2K sleeve, right? A lot of our sleeves and on the bottom of our shirts was like in the 90s, and Y2K had this ruffling. This is I'm gonna try this out type of shirt. I didn't pay a lot, $2.40. Paid $2.40 for that. This one is, I've never heard of this before. It is Chico's Zenergy. So it must be like more of a loungewear of like relax to the gym, maybe wear Zenergy. And I saw quite a bit of Chico's and quite a bit of actually the Zenergy there. I only picked up the pieces that felt thick and substantial. I'm paying $2.90 for this one again, and I like it that it has different like little patchwork almost prints mixed together, but still classic neutral colors. So I know loungewear is kind of fading out, but loungewear in my opinion is better than the new trend that the high schoolers are doing. And it's like, I'm like, I'm having such a hard time. The trend, you guys, is to wear pajama pants to school, like plaid pajama pants with slides and socks. Give me the beige monochrome loungewear 2-set piece all day. Like, that is so not my style, but at least it looks like you didn't just wake up on Christmas morning and like magically you got to school somehow. I'm just okay, enough. You can tell I have some opinions about clothes sometimes. Yes. And as a Montessori teacher, that was really hard for me because you're taught to like let children express themselves, and the main goal is that they can dress themselves, and that should be celebrated over it matching. Yay. And so I had a really hard time with all that. Okay. This one, I picked up a lot of vintage nighties, nightgowns. This is actually very soft, and it doesn't feel like that snaggy 80s, 90s fabric that just feels like it snags on everything that you go by. This is by the brand, where is it? Lorraine. Little cutie. I would say this would fit like a large XL. I'm not sure what the size is, but it has these cute little like cottage core flowers, vintage nightgowns and robes. If you have the set, even better. Do pretty well. This little flower needs one little tack on the side, but really cute, romantic. In the 90s, I don't know if you guys remember, but a lot of the style was like Victorian revival with the 90s flair to it. So that's how my mom was. And so I can like spot 90s vintage from a mile away, and it's pretty popular still. So this piece, a vintage piece. Okay, let's get into it. This whole piece was, let's see how much I paid for it. $6. So it was $12, paid $6. And let me show you. I was like, oh, this looks like a nicer suit set. Like, look at the trim here. It's like metal ribbon, kind of metal piece ribbon. This is a jet black, like a, you know those French jet glass, faceted glass bead here. It's by the brand Sansepelli. So there's some stuff that's like, this is really good by Sansepelli, and some stuff that's listed that's very cheap. It has this waist that you can cinch in. Okay, it also has the pants. What sold it for me is that this is 100% linen suit. 100% linen suit from bygone era, size 4, so a smaller size. But isn't that so awesome? It reminds me of that scene where it's in the Jungle Book, the real version, where, what's her name? Kitty? She's the one who Mowgli is like in love with. She's supposed to identify the monkeys, and she'll say like, that's a spider monkey, that's this whatever, macaw, whatever. And then she goes, oh my gosh, there's a spider monkey who's wearing with a mustache and wearing a linen suit. And it was their tour guide. It was the guy who was showing them the jungle. And then it reminded me like, oh my gosh, they probably, when they moved to India, or when they were, I guess, colonizing India, they were probably wearing a lot of linen suits, those cream colored, beige colored linen suits for the weather. So yeah, that's kind of what this reminded me of. And this one, okay, not a brand to like be super excited about. This is Talbot's Women's Petites, but it's a 1X petite, so that means it's probably a little bit shorter. It's plaid, which I was told is like really hot right now because it fits into grunge goth academia preppy. It fits into some of the things, but it has these little dogs These little like Scotty Terriers. Do you see them? Isn't that so cute? Okay, we love this. Look, they're like hidden in there. Yes, so I definitely wanted to grab that. I feel like someone is going to love that. It's the same thing with like brooches, is when you find animals that people like have or is their favorite animal, they tend to like be like, oh, I don't care if it's $25. I want that, I need that. This is kind of giving the same thing. So grab that one. This one is another more substantial Chico's piece. This is an XL beachy core. Is that nautical beachy core? Has a fringe. Let's see, what is the fiber content on this one? Not my style, is my size, but cotton and polyester, fringe is 100% cotton. So perfect for upcoming season. We have, this is also not a brand to pick up for, but I will tell you why I picked it up. I picked it up because it is a 2X. I really think that this is cute though. Like, I like it. I like the sleeves. Like, look at the sleeves. This is very, very boho cottage peasant, like a little bit oversized boxy fit. And this is by the brand Lucky Brand. Now, a few years ago, people would pick up Lucky Brand regularly in plus size. I'm not sure if that's still the trend, because people just really liked the Western meets boho look. I think that this is adorable, so I just picked it up as another, maybe it could sell on its own, but it also could be a bundling piece. It was $2.40. I did another experiment where I have a Lauren Conrad blouse with like bugs and flowers on it. I've been getting offers on it. I have it listed for like $18. I'm kind of seeing, like, I bought it at the bins. I'm kind of just like, is someone gonna bundle with that, with like the more substantial pieces, or like just gonna buy it right out? So I'm kind of using that as a test as well with these bigger sized boho pieces that I would totally bundle with. So I'll let you guys know. That's how you kind of set your business apart, by taking risks, so that all your information that you're getting is not just from other people's research. When you start like learning things on your own, that's where you can find things that work for your business that kind of sets it apart. And so what might happen, I'm not saying this for sure, but what might happen is that I might start getting people who are large to 2X or whatever watching to see what I come out with, because they might have something in their closet, but they're like, I really don't want to pay the $10 shipping. I kind of want to bundle it. So I'm going to see what else comes out, because Rachel buys a lot of this kind of stuff. She buys a lot of vintage or whatever. And I could curate a buyer pool that way as well. So it's not just one-off buyers, it's people following you. Okay, another Chico's. This is again the Synergy. It's very like nice and thick and weighty and stretchy. It has a fading like ombre leopard print, cheetah print, something. And it has balloon sleeves, which is also interesting. Does it have pockets? Shall we see? Yes, it does. It does have pockets, so that's fun. Size 2. Next, this is for me. I will wear this. I thought it was so cute because of the saying. I really like the color. I think the color, I like this color. I think it looks nice on me, and it's so soft. I think it's 100% modal, which is made from beechwood, B-E-E-C-H wood, which makes it super soft. But I like the saying, life is pretty amazing. And it is, like, it really is. We got that one. As I hear them arguing upstairs. So lovely. This one is a soft surroundings, $5.60 half price. Now I find some soft surroundings, and this is what the tag looks like. So you have to fold it over. And this one is a 2X, which is good. And a more substantial, look at this buckled sleeve, kind of what I need to do here. This one is a soft surroundings. Nice button up, purple meets pink shirt, and it's a snap, so really easy to get on and off. It actually can be worn more like a shacket, kind of like what I'm doing, or I have it open over a dress. Like, it's so long. It looks so cute. I can even put like a little belt here. Oh, so cute. So I did grab that one. That one was a good pickup. I would always pick it up. This I didn't look up, but could not leave it. $2 I paid. It's a 2X as well, but look, oh, I feel like I want this. Look at how pretty these colors are. It's like a watercolor on your body. Art to wear, that would be a keyword. Addison Parker 2X. It is white on white. So there we go, Addison Parker. I think I looked up, yeah, it's rayon, 100% rayon. I'm gonna look this up actually right now. It does have the, does it have shells buttons? I don't know, they're faux shell. So that's kind of throwing me. So we're gonna look this up right now and tell you what I find. Okay, I'm looking it up. I don't know who sells it, but comps are not amazing. It looks like about $20-ish I'll be able to get for it. So not too bad, not a name to look out for. I picked it up on style and the fact that I might want to wear it. Picking up things that I like again. Grab another. Ooh, this looks like new without tags, never worn. It still has that tag thing left. Another Chico's piece, and apparently brown is really hot right now. I don't know, like some people really love brown. I don't think I have anything that's brown besides shoes and belts and a purse. But yeah, size 2, which is a size large, and I like this one because it has the beading and it has this stitched over on top of fabric, like kind of like an embroidery. Let's see what it's made out of. It is cotton and modal mix. So there's that one. Okay, we have this shirt here. Look at this. I feel like I would have worn something like this when I was like 12 and I was nicknamed Star, and my other friends were nicknamed Angel, Princess, like Diva, you know, middle school. But it's not. It's actually by a brand that I hear a lot of resellers talking about. It's the Quacker Factory. And what I noticed with the Quacker Factory is the vintage pieces have a lot of beading or embroidery, and the crazier, like the Christmas sweaters and things like that, the higher the price. This just has a beaded daisy, but again, 90s Y2K, I feel like someone's gonna be very nostalgic about how this looks. And it's a coral color, size extra large, 100% cotton. And there we go, Quacker Factory. Guys, if you know anything about Quacker Factory, let me know. I did find another jacket. It was a zip up, full zip, and it had rhinestones all the way down. I did not pick it up because I'm like, from what I'm seeing about the brand, it has to be more embellished in order to sell. It can't just be a jacket with little rhinestones going down. But let me know your experience. I grabbed Pure Jill. This is a cotton modal XL. Grabbed this. Why did I pick this up? Oh, because of the style. Look how cute that is. That's why. It's like a crop and it's an XL. I was listening to a YouTuber where she's like, I pick up so much Pure Jill and Pure Jill does so well for me. I actually did just sell a Pure Jill sweater for my own closet recently. So I'm trying this out, and again, another thing, and I feel like these prices are almost the same, maybe a little bit more than the bins. So when you're not paying a lot, you can kind of test out some things for your business to see how it does. And again, this fits that boho aesthetic and size and colors. So there's a lot of good things there. This I wanted for myself. This is fully beaded and it says Ciao, C-I-A-O. Look at how cute. And this would be such a cute piece under a lot of my like suede jackets, those fringy suede cute like things, and like this is just a nice little higher quality. This is by the brand Simply Emma, which wasn't really anything, but really cute white. Got that one. Ooh, this one is a really cute Chico's though. You guys, if you're extra large, this one is so cute. Plum purple, and then look at the sleeves. Like a bell with this burnout. It's not velvet, but it is like a burnout mesh sleeve. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking adorable. I actually really love this. Can you imagine this tucked into a like a high-waisted skirt? Oh my gosh, I love that. That one's so cute. And we were in this section called animal prints. And there was a lot of like Indian saris and African prints, and nothing was really like branded. And so I found this and I was like, I felt it and I was like, that feels very nice. Let's see what that is. And it is by this brand here, M-A-R-C-C-A-I-N, Marcaine. Guys, just Google that in, Marcaine with 2 C's. This feels like they cut out the information here. And do they even have a size on here? Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research, but I am looking here at the Marcaine knitted in Germany. There's some cardigans just from the website. They are $625, $545. I don't know what the resale market looks like, you guys. Like, I don't know if this is like we need to all look out for Marcaine. Oh, there's one on eBay for $115. But it looks like a Germany brand, and this does feel like a mohair. So I am really excited to do more research on this. This is the kind of stuff I really like because you get to learn a little bit and then just get excited. So I don't see anything that looks exactly like this. Just in my quick little search, I can't Google Lens it because my phone is right there, but I'm excited to learn more about that. Okay, let's get into some more. Oh, this is another piece I found right by this. This is Soft by, nope, it's just Soft Surroundings. Duh. Soft Surroundings. There we go. And it's a really, really pretty blush pink. And I think this is one of the first things I found. So grab that one. Then we have this, which is vintage and plaid. And I noticed that the vintage and plaid things that I've been listing lately have been getting a lot of watchers and likers. And I'm kind of like, okay, we're people, right? So I grabbed this one. It is by the brand Melissa B, which I'm not sure means anything. Size 14. But again, shoulder pads, cardigan, 80s to 90s buttons. I can see the mom on Home Alone wearing this for Christmas. Yes. So it feels like an, oh, maybe not oversized, but yeah, like more of a boxy fit, size 14. Grab that one. And then my last clothing piece, I believe, is another vintage nightgown, and it has these, I don't know, this kind of looks like 70s colors with this baby blue, and then getting into the mod flower power embroidered flowers here. It does not of a brand that I see, but another vintage nightie. And let's get into the shoes. Vintage shoes. I do so well with vintage shoes. I love my vintage shoes. Don't just pick up any vintage shoe though. You kind of have to know the world of, I don't know, you just have to have a good feel for like what people are snapping up as far as shoes go. I'm trying to buckle this. Hold on. Okay. I'm not able to. Okay. I'll do it later. This one is by the brand Hunt Club. So very preppy academia with the buckle, but also kind of like creeper. That's another key word to look out for. A lot of creeper shoes are fit into like the grunge academia look and have like a buckle right here. Or sometimes people call this like a monk strap. But Hunt Club size 9 medium. I feel like these would go on Depop really quickly, and I paid $3 for these. They were not half off, so some shoes I did put away because they weren't half off. Clark's Artisan I always like to buy. I'm actually having 3 pairs of Clark's going out today. So Clark's are one of my bread and butters. These are a size 11. Again, if you see anything you love in this haul, go to our district marketplace under my seller name if you're looking for something in particular, and you'll find them discounted there. But yeah, they're just a nice lace-up Oxford, really high quality leather. I don't think I've found Clark's or Bourne's where like the inside's all crumbly and it's horrible. Like they usually hold up pretty well. And then speaking of Bourne, these are some nice classic Bourne's. Excellent condition. Again, $3. I usually get a little bit more money for Bourne's than I do the Clark's. So I love Bourne's. I have some Bourne's myself soon. But I didn't get any hard goods this trip. I almost bought a set of 6 vintage etched brass, like it was like a silver wash over brass goblets, probably from India. It was a set of 6 for $10. Almost bought them, and then I just didn't. No jewelry was good, and then my husband wanted to take the family out for dinner, and thank you God, I got to record 3 videos today. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below, share, all the things, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.